Hey guys, I'm RozaldVane and welcome to another RozVlog. So, as you can tell, I am back at home again. Like this is my usual routine when it comes to coming back home and just doing a RozVlog to sort of welcome myself back in a sense. But yeah, video uploads are back to normal. Slowdown mode is officially deactivated, so there won't be a weekly video. It's now back to daily videos, and it'll be 2 to 6 videos in a day, or 2 to 6 videos in some days and stuff, editing and rendering, or editing and recording days and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm back, and hopefully this video comes up on a Thursday because that kind of marks it off that I'm back in a sense. I actually took a couple of day break before I came back to record because I needed a break from school in general, or from anything in general, so that I can like alleviate myself from any like sort of problems that I feel was pressuring me to not be able to do these things right now. So yeah, I'm back anyways. There's a lot of updates today. There's quite a few, so I might ramble if I end up doing that. I hope not. So I might do this pretty quickly, hopefully. I'll run through most of them quickly. I think there's like 4 things to talk about, or 5, can't remember. But anyways, so let's start off really quickly because I really don't want to hold you guys back for like 20 minutes or something. So let's make this as quickly as possible. So first update is this summer I couldn't find anything that I could work on. Like I didn't find any place that I could work with. So I am officially full-time at home pretty much, and I will be probably doing my own things and practicing my skills, researching some stuff for video game development. So I might be spending some time kind of honing in on the things I want to do for myself to learn and probably get better at the stuff. So there isn't going to be like half-baked content or half-baked sort of amount of content, I think, but we'll see. We'll see how that goes because I don't know how that's gonna pan out depending on what it is. So that's one update for sure. Second update is Twitter. I found out that YouTube no longer connects to Twitter, so there's no automated messaging saying, hey, you uploaded a video, hey, you liked the video, hey, you added video to so-and-so playlist. There's no longer that apparently onto the YouTube account, and I kind of looked it up randomly because I was like, I wonder why Twitter isn't sharing some of the uploads for the weekly videos that I've been uploading previously, and I found out that the automation was gone. I don't know if it's like related to partnership in YouTube, or if it's like a random thing that YouTube just ended up alleviating or like getting rid of because they didn't need it anymore. So that means that I'm forced to do manual sharing, but I'm probably not gonna do a lot of it because previously when I automated my releasing of uploading, it was a bit spammy onto my Twitter account. So I think that it's for the better that I end up not doing sort of an automation with Twitter and YouTube kind of things. So yeah, but on top of that, I also want to say that my Twitter account is going to shift from a YouTube kind of thing, sharing about YouTube stuff, to more like game news or game development stuff, more of my personal side pretty much, because I feel like Twitter was never like really personal to me, and I want to make it more personal for myself so that I can learn how to work with my social media stuff, because I never really keep up with some of my social media stuff. Like Facebook is like but Twitter's like at least a little bit easier for me to handle, and it's easier for me to showcase the stuff I've worked on and showcase like stuff that I probably have recorded here less. But yeah, it's overall it's just going to be harder for me to share stuff that is on the YouTube channel, and maybe I might do like Twitch streams, and that would be easily shareable, but there won't be a spammy amount of them, at least hopefully. In general, it's just I'm gonna shift things around and see how it goes with my Twitter account. But if you've came from my Twitter account and like subscribed to this YouTube channel, great, thank you. Thank you very much. I mean, I never expected I didn't expect Twitter followers to shift into YouTube subscribers, but that's just the case of whatever it is at this point. But yeah, Twitter is TLDR going to be changed up to a personal level of a Twitter account. and less so about YouTube, and yeah, stuff like that. So that's another update. The third update I want to bring up is old content. I am actually going back to my older videos, like way back, and removing some of the outros because some of the outros were not to my taste. Actually, some of them was me just like singing or humming for some reason, and I'm just like, this doesn't work these days. I wish it was better, but it's not gonna work in the long run. So I got rid of that. I'm trimming some of the stuff out. Some of the videos I'm probably going to put annotations on them, depending on what the annotations are for. I mean, we'll see. I mean, I'm trying my best to figure things out. I know that it's a back catalog of like 2,000 videos or so by this point, I think. Back then, I mean, like total wise in the channel, there's like 4,000 maybe videos. Back then there was like 3,000, 2,000-ish videos because I've been pumping out a lot of different games that I've been playing, and I've been pushing out a lot of content that I wanted to make. Like basically it's just me playing video games for like hours and hours ends, and then uploading that content onto YouTube pretty much. And I've tried different styles of things, and so it just expanded my range of things that I've done to try making content better and stuff like that, or trying to have fun with whatever I could in that time when I was making that video. But yeah, I'm gonna go back and hopefully cut out some of the outros, and then some of the outros I'll replace or put in, not replace, but put in like annotations, because they should be annotated in some way so some people can lead up to the next one. If you've seen a if you're watching an old video of mine, like back in 2013 when I first started, it'll probably be not annotated anymore, so I'll just leave it be because it shouldn't be continually watched, because it wasn't really impressive content, because I've been sifting through them and I'm just like, this is not that great. My commentary isn't as good as what it was today. It's worse than what it was today. And I'm glad I improved a lot, and I'm glad that I've talked to some people and people were like, it makes it easier for me to finally be genuinely good at conversing with other people who are outside of this channel. So it's easier for me to train myself out of it than not. So yeah, that's an update for that. That's my third update. And the final update for sure is the most heavy one, the very important one. I told this a little bit I was like on Holy Pika's Twitch stream. I've mentioned this a little bit, but I think he's the only one who caught it, because he kind of was like, sure. Like he kind of like nudged it off like it was nothing. I was like, okay, I guess. So for me, I feel like this is a harder topic because it pertains to the channel overall, and it's a little bit tough to think about at the same time because of some of the stuff I have to give up and some of the stuff I don't want to give up kind of idea. So to put in the context first, I want to start by saying that I had a very big thought about leaving YouTube, like just stopping the recordings and just dropping everything, because I felt very tired of YouTube in general. I mean, from the start of this channel, I had a different mindset, but then as I grew through this channel and as I was like thinking through the years, I feel like my mindset have constantly changed, and at this point I feel like I'm more focused on my personal life and game development than anything else, because I feel like if that's my career, I'd rather focus on my career rather than my side hobbies and stuff like that. I mean, again, I've mentioned this before, even Bile has helped me on that in terms of like persuasion. Like he's also has his mindset similar to mine's, where we both have mentioned that this is more of a hobby. We're not really doing this as a career thing. It's kind of to teach us either commentary, teach us about editing, production in a way that's like making our videos, some of the soft skills that I feel like are useful in some of the everyday lifestyle every now and then. So I feel like the point of these channel stuff is that it's more of a hobby and less of a career. So I felt like giving up in that sense because of that whole reasoning as well. Like just putting in a lot of effort and time has like kind of held me back on certain stuff that I wanted to do. Like last summer, I wanted to spend most of my time on game development, but I ended up spending most of my time rendering and editing my videos. I mean, that's one of my biggest reasons of not doing YouTube too much, is because there's too much time spent on rendering, and if I wanted to upgrade my PC for rendering, it's just like I would have to spend a lot of money, but that money wouldn't go to anywhere because I'm not gaining money out of doing YouTube. I'm just doing this as a hobby again. Instead, I'd rather spend time playing games rather than spend time finding another big part for me to help grow my rendering times and stuff like that, or help reduce my rendering time, which I don't really want at this point at this time. I wanted to spend more time recording or doing commentary and playing games and having fun rather than thinking about the technical side of stuff. Editing was fine, but just rendering was just a pain in the butt for me, I think. Editing also sometimes might be a little bit difficult depending on what video I'm making, but I don't make that much weird edited parts. I mean, the only edit parts I do is just cutting because of how much time I take just trying to attempt one thing in a particular level or something. So yeah, with that mindset in mind, I will probably I already have like 3 set options ready to go for myself to work on, or actually 2 actually. Oh yeah, but before we go into that, to those 3 options that I have written out for myself, I want to also mention that outside of rendering and also the feeling of making it a hobby and less so of a career kind of thing, YouTube also has been a little bit of a downer lately too. It's not the burnout idea, because obviously I go to school and it's like I do YouTube very little on the side. Like, I don't know, it's like about 4 or 5 months worth of YouTube in a year, I guess, and then the rest is like onto school, like 7 months of school basically. Yeah, I mean, like, YouTube itself feels kind of demotivating because I also felt that I used to be partnered and they kicked me out because I didn't reach the standard that they wanted out of the partnerships, out of all their smaller channels. Additionally, like, the copyright stuff has been an issue lately. I just want to overall avoid copyright issues because it's just annoying to deal with. I mean, that's why I've been trying to cut out any music from the game. Like, I don't want to. I mean, it's hurting the fact that the experience is a lot lower than what it should be based on the music missing from the game, and I want to play the game with the music in mind and the sound effects and such. But I really hope that YouTube could fix it easily, but they can't probably at this point, to be honest. And then on top of that, there's a very strong feeling of competitiveness, and I really don't like competitiveness because I thought that YouTube was more of a community thing nowadays, but then it started showing that it's more competitive still, for smaller channels that is. Big channels, they don't really care because they're on the top. They don't really care as much for the smaller channels. I don't feel like they would care that much, to be honest. But like the smaller channels, it's hard. Competitive wise is really hard because there's not a lot of people who want to work together. There's a lot of people who wants to fight over the top spot and stuff like that, or try to get to one number before the other person does, and then it becomes harder and harder, and it becomes a bit toxic, like at the lower end of stuff, and it's annoying to me, and I feel like that's not what I want. I just want to be like left alone and just like do my own things, and if you want to be friends with me, sure, but just don't think that, you know, competition should be encouraged between the two. I mean, it is good at some cases, but it's bad already because of how people will bite your hand if they want to help you out or something, I guess. I don't know how to, there's not a good analogy of this, but in general, it's just competition in YouTube is also really pushing me out as well from being interested in continuing on with the YouTube channel in general. But anyways, 3 options. That I was going to be talking about. So, but yeah, that's my end of my conversation for YouTube's like little problems that I felt that also encouraged my moving from YouTube to another thing to do. So 3 options. One of them which is really, really bad. And I said that I was not gonna do it at all because I choose not to. This first option is basically dropping the ball, as I just mentioned, like just quitting, no more videos. After this video is up, it's done for me. I'm done with this channel, kind of thing. But I'm not gonna do this. I won't disappoint people that way. I don't want to disappoint anyone at all, because I actually have my personal goal, which is finishing up the games I want to finish on the channel, because the channel had games that I haven't finished yet, and I really want to finish them really badly because I just never had the time to focus on them. So I'll go ahead and finish those games up completely on the YouTube channel, basically. So option 1 is off the table, so no quitting and dropping everything for sure, which leaves to my last two options. The only difference between the last two options are one minor detail, basically, and one of them is just good bad and one of them is good good, sort of, because that's how I felt. I'm probably leaning towards the good good section, but the good bad is kind of like, if I feel like there's too much work to it that I don't want to deal with, then I'll just do the good bad more so than the good good. So let's start off with the good bad, because I like getting rid of bad stuff first. So good bad is Twitch streaming. I'm gonna shift my focus onto doing Twitch streams. So I'll do more hours on Twitch streaming because I feel like it's easier for me to do without having to edit the videos and render the videos, because I can just simply export the videos onto the YouTube channel and I can have it wing it overnight, and then I'll just edit them as I get to see them onto the YouTube channel. Or actually no, that's the good side. The good bad side is basically no uploading onto the YouTube channel anymore. That's the good bad side. I forgot. So the good side is I'm shifting my focus onto Twitch, but I won't upload any videos from the Twitch channel ever again. But the YouTube channel will still continue until the end of all the games that I wanted to play, minus some of the few series that I am gonna drop, which is probably Cry of Fear, Fallout 4, The Longest Journey, and a couple more that I can't remember the top of my head. But I'm probably going to continue Demon's Souls, so that's one that I want to finish up on my own time, or on the channel's time pretty much. But the rest of that I'm just going to drop pretty much, because I feel like they're not either too interesting for me to continue onwards, or it's just taking too much time to figure out to finish. Like, I don't want to spend more time lagging on them, and I want to spend more time on playing new games, or probably finish them off on stream rather than on like the YouTube channel. But I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, basically good bad is basically just no videos on YouTube, but then good is basically the same thing, but the videos will be uploaded to YouTube, which I want to do and try it out and see how it works, where I'll edit the video through YouTube itself, because YouTube has its own built-in editor now. So I'll probably test that out and run with it and see how well it would go for that kind of thing with good pretty much. So good is basically, again, Twitch streaming, but with YouTube being or Twitch streams being uploaded to YouTube so that you guys can watch it later if you missed out the stream. And I'll also continue the channels like games that I've been playing, like The Evil Within 2, Witcher 3, and a couple of other ones that I can't name them off in list wise because it's going to take a little bit of time. But basically, yeah, that's my plan, is to do good, which is I'll be moving to Twitch, streaming the stuff, and then pushing it into YouTube. And then the good bad stuff is only if I feel like there's too much work in good that I will just probably not upload to YouTube pretty much. So these are my two options. The good bad one was what I told Pika pretty much at the start of this video, or at the start of this little update. I said that I told Pika there was going to be a good bad thing that I might announce, but that's that one. And I had a newer idea because I realized that I can still export the stream into the YouTube channel, so that would be the good side, so I might keep that in mind. Yeah, so that's the update pretty much, for the whole channel itself. It's a very huge shift for me in this last update, because I basically experimented Twitch in the last run, in my last summer, I think. And that was me editing everything, and that was annoying. I didn't like the highlights parts because it gets annoying. But I wanted to do something similar in style of what the actor from Detroit Become Human person was doing. I was watching their stream or their videos, their VODs from their YouTube channel, and I was like, this is actually good. I actually like this format because I missed out the stream. I never will probably catch it because school always happens during that time. And I was like thinking this is really interesting and is good. And then even Brown Man, like he was doing it in a good way too, because my roommate watched this video and I was like, yeah, that's an interesting content or interesting way of pushing content out to the YouTube channel. That's similar to how I do it, because I don't stream it, instead I just record it. So we'll see. I think that doing this format will help save me time and have me be able to work on my game development on my side. And yeah, so when will you expect the Twitch channel to start kicking up some content making and stuff? I will probably be recording, or no, I will probably be streaming the newest games. The first one will hint be an Uncharted game, because I did say I was going to continue forth after Uncharted 3, so I wanted to go into Lost Legacy pretty much. I want to get to that one because I heard it was really good, so I wanted to get to that one quickly as possible. So I'm going to jump into the fourth one. So that will be my first time doing console recording, so I'll see how that will go at least. And then when I will pick up Uncharted 4 or when I start Uncharted 4 on stream will be probably after I get enough time, after uploading all the videos that I can and getting all the series that I want to finish. Like I want to finish Dishonored 1 and Final Fantasy X and Evil Within 2 and stuff like that. I want to finish those guys first, and then if I have like Witcher 3, Demon's Souls, and maybe one other game left over, like if I have 3 series still running only, then I'll just probably like start streaming by then, because I probably might have more time at that point to stream and do the thing. Streaming schedules will be probably experimented on as well, because I know that I'm going to be spending a lot of hours streaming because of how I like playing my games, like just in one whole set of hours, and I don't do like sort of like piece by piece in like 3 hours and then just leaving it for another day. I do probably like 3 hours and then break, and then 3 hours, like a lunch break, and then another 3 hours or so, and just be like trying to finish up a game or something. And like each one will be like an episode and stuff like that. You'll see the format as it comes out when I get to it, pretty much. But yeah, other than that, that's it for me in this part, or that's it for me in this vlog, basically. I'm looking forward to seeing how this summer's going to turn out. I don't know how it's going to turn out, to be honest. Yeah, that's most likely that. So thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for like being here pretty much and watching this and stuff. I'm gonna probably not say the leave a like, comment, subscribe bull crap again. I really want to get rid of that phrase because it's not helping me at all, because it's just repetitive and it sounds like a robot for me. Yeah, anyways, that's it for me, and I don't know, check out my Twitch account when you get the chance to, because eventually that'll be where I'm at more often than here. I'll probably still check out the comments. I will probably see if there's any copyright issues when I have to go and sort them out and such, but we will see. Other than that, Roz out.